Welcome back, guys. We're back with more driver career mode on F1 2021. So this is the F2 season in 2020, I believe, and we're heading into the third round of 12, which is the Monaco Grand Prix. If you guys haven't caught up with the series yet, make sure you check out the link in the description. There's a link to a playlist of all the F1 2021 driver career mode we've done so far. There's also my team on my channel, which will be linked in the description as well, so you can check out both series and catch up with both. If you guys are caught up, welcome to the next video, and let's move on with the prestigious Monaco Grand Prix. Before we continue though, just want to make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure that red button down below is pressed, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as the next episode goes live. More F1 2021 content along with my team and driver career mode will be going up on my channel, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out. We're trying to hit 300 subscribers by the end of the year. We're very close, so please do help out by subscribing. Thank you guys so much for the support, and let's move on with the video. Alright, qualifying time, sensor fault, which is going to take a quick hot moment. Alright, so it's going to be a super soft tire qualifying session, and I think we start on the tires that we qualify on, so we've got to be tactical with our decision here. It seems like it's a soft and super soft race. Interesting. So F2 still uses super soft. What's the time right now? 120.5. Okay, so it's going to be a difficult one this time out. Definitely going to struggle a bit to get some time on here because my time trial pace is about 120. So we'll see how good I am. Alright, first lap of Q qualifying.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
Fastest lap, okay. Driver behind.
Schumacher is behind you. Their best lap time is a 1:20.5.
Oh, that's close. Would be a little too close for comfort. Can I do another lap after doing a cool down? Maybe not. I'm not sure. We improved by 4/10, 5/10 or so. We enter low fuel mode. We improved by 4/10.
Lap so far. Well done.
Okay. Very nice. We're going back to garage then. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. There's a group A and group B. Group A, we'll see. But group B, I was in group B. Mick Schumacher, Dan Ticktum, and Matsushita in the top 4 of this list at least. But I guess that's their positions on the far left. I'm in pole. This seems to be all odd numbers, so these are the odd number drivers. Result of A is 124 for Sato, Tsunoda. Okay, Guan Yu Zhou's in P10. Not quite sure how this sets things up, but we did get the fastest lap, so yeah, this is the overall result. Let's see what happens in the race, because I'm very intrigued to see what this means. We'll see what happens in race day.
Monaco. Formula 2 has been welcomed back to this most famous of race locations, and the excitement in the air is building as we count down to the start of today's race. The Circuit de Monaco is, for all practical purposes, pretty much unchanged since its 1929 introduction. It's strange to consider, but this 2.1-mile lap will take the drivers here around almost an entire country. 19 corners, but not that many opportunities for overtaking. Instead, this is a track that rewards technical skill. I'm Alex Jakes, and I'm joined once again by the GP2 champion, Davide Valsecchi. Davide, today's race takes place on one of the most infamous street circuits in motorsports. What is it about this track that makes it stand out?
Alex, I'm very happy to be here. Monaco is a short track, but the wall is just after the white line. The drivers need to stay aware from the line and from the wall, and it's so important to start in the first 2 rows if you want to compete for the victory.
Here are the starting positions for today's race. JN Deruvela lines up on pole position, with Christian Lundgaard alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sonoda, Armstrong, Daniel Ticktum, and Galale. The engineer, Schumacher, Joe, Guilherme Samaya, Delatraz, Piquet, Robert Schwartzman, and Alesi, Matsushita, Aitken, Dragovic, and Luca Giotto, Mazepin, Markelon, Nissani, and Marino Sato completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Again, somehow P7 starting position in Monaco. I don't know what happens. If anyone can explain in the comment section down below, maybe you're a religious F2 watcher, I would love some information. I'm assuming I took grid penalties from the engine, but I just don't know how to explain that. We start on the softs, move on to the super softs. Seems like 14 laps is what's recommended and is the best strategy. All right, you know what? I kind of gave up on understanding this, so I'm just gonna drive from wherever I'm set. You know, you put me wherever you want and I'll drive from there. 5 red lights in Monaco. Let's see if we can get some overtakes done here. Go. Decent start from us. A little touch on Sonoda, but we get 2 positions in 1. Can I dive it in here? Yes. Dove it on Sonoda to get P4 now. Vehicle condition.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Car's sliding around a little bit. Not quite sure why. But we're up in P4, which is good. Tires are not overheating, which is good. Oh. Sliding about. Trying to chase down Deruvela. DRS is gonna be helpful, I think. Oh, Louis Delatraz is out. Can I get him here? No, because we're in a DRS train. I have to be more technically gifted than Deruvela, to be honest, in order to stand a chance of an overtake somewhere. Come on. Let's get him, let's get him, let's get him. Oh. He's had a oopsie there. I can't get him. What is going on? I just can't catch Deruvela. He's slowing us all down. Without ERS, I just can't get him. Come on. Let's try to get him somewhere. Oh! Loi's hairpin move. Didn't expect that. Okay, we've made it. We made it. We made it.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Oi! That worked. Now let's catch these guys up ahead. My tires are kind of gone.
Be careful. You think you're going to start losing some tire grip around now?
Oh, we're maintaining the gap to Armstrong and Lundgaard ahead. Which is not good. We need to start cutting that down soon. They should be getting some bad tire wear now. Decent. I see Armstrong now. I've cut down a bit of time on that lap. That's good. Fastest lap as well. That's what I'm talking about. Tires are not looking good. We're boxing this lap.
Box, box. We're coming in this lap.
Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
We're gonna have to battle these guys on the super softs. I don't have the grip right now. And it's probably the same with the cars ahead. Alright, we're in. Whew, okay, we got Armstrong ahead of us as well. Let's see, can we get a better pit stop than Armstrong? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Schnell bitte. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can we get ahead of Lundgaard, please? Oh, bummer. Or Armstrong, sorry. Lundgaard is still doing a lap. Okay, this is good.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Let's see. It's battle on the super softs. Oh! What a move! Oh, P2, net P2.
Nice move. Good job.
We gotta see if we got the undercut on Lundgaard, because he's still on a lap right now. Please tell me I got the undercut. Okay, there's Lundgaard. This is Daniel Ricciardo. Lewis Hamilton all over again. Oh. Oh, side by side. We may get the lead here. Oh my god. The undercut worked. The undercut worked to perfection. Time to defend like a lion now. Oh my god, I can't believe it worked. There we go. This will be a fastest lap, I think. Yes.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
I'm outside of DRS range of Lundgaard as well, which is beautiful. Oh, we have done very well to win the Monaco Grand Prix. Or secure P1 at least. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Who knows, I might make a mistake. Whew. What a drive. Final lap in Monaco now.
This is your final lap of the race.
Let's bring this home. Undercut worked to perfection. Great pit stop. Flawless drive. This is all I could ask for. Great start to the Monaco Grand Prix weekend. Or rather, I should say the Monaco weekend. Because the Grand Prix is reserved for Formula 1. The F2 weekend has started off brilliantly. Great timing. Novel chicane taken nicely, not cut like the first couple laps. We need to do the swimming pool section nicely, please. Perfect. Nice. Rascas to round it all off. And here we go. Start, finish straight. And ta-da! Monaco, baby, we've done it.
Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
Brilliant stuff from UniVirtuosi today. That's another historic win. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
What a race, Alex. Every so often we get a spectacle like we did today. Less focus on strategy and time management and more on just pushing it to the limits and battling it out for those top positions. I think what we experienced today is evidence of why Formula 2 is continuing to draw into crowds. And expect today's race will definitely be turning a few more heads to the series.
I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of the race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
What a result. P1. That looks good. Champagne must taste good too in Monaco. Brilliant drive. Undercut. Superbly done to get past Lundgaard as well as Armstrong to secure P1. Great drive.
Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Well, I'm going to have to give it to the UniVirtuosi driver. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through the field like that in Formula 2, so it was a great effort.
Alright, driver of the day performance with the fastest lap as well. We sit at the top of the table here. Lundgaard and Armstrong on the podium with us as we saw. Tsunoda, Deruvula, Tictum, Galeo, Schumacher, Samaya, and PK round out the top 10 points positions. Matsushita, Zhou, Aiken, Schwartzman, Alesi, Mazepin, Agiotto, Nissani, Markelov, Sato round out the finishers with Drugovic and Deletraz not finishing the race. Let's take a look at the standings then. We are extending the lead at the top. Tsunoda is pushing in the top 3 with 49 points to his name, 37-point gap to us, and Guan Yu Zhou falls down a bit, 48-point gap to him after he scores no points today. UniVirtuosi, our team, is still in the lead, 124 points, 48-point gap to Carlin, and 62-point gap to ART. So that is looking good. So far, we are top of the table for the weekend. 4 points for qualifying, 2 points for the fastest lap, 25 points for winning the first round of 2. And yeah, 31 points to our name. That is quite solid. So let's move on to the next race, which is the sprint race.
We're returning after yesterday's feature race for the final event of the weekend, the sprint. Down on the grid below us, the drivers are spending their last few minutes getting ready. Very soon, they're going to kick this race off in dramatic fashion. In the commentary box for the big race today, I'm Alex Jakes, and joining me once again, it's Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as well as being the 2012 GP2 champion, you also have experience as a test driver in F1. what would you say are the biggest differences for people fresh to the world of F2?
Well, Alex, I think it's an exciting time in Formula 2 right now. For spectators, a lot of excitement comes from all the drivers being in the same car. That puts the emphasis on driver skills, meaning lots of overtakes, which means exciting race for us.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
P5 starting position, not the most hopeful about this, but it's a no-stop strategy of just pure softs throughout the whole session. So we're gonna have to rely on pure technical pace, no pit stops. So 5 red lights. Let's see what we can do in Monaco for the sprint race. 2 positions gained? Question mark? Yes. Bravo. We're on the podium already. Sean Galale and Lundgaard ahead of us. Oh, around the outside move again at the hairpin. Signature Sue F2 move. We're up to P2 now. Bravo. We got Lundgaard ahead, which we can try and catch up to. Vehicle condition.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. It looks like we might have an issue. Hang in there.
Bugger off,
To
please.
manage it.
No engine failure, please. I'm driving very well here. You can't do this to me.
It looks critical. Find somewhere to retire as soon as possible. We can't risk you carrying on with this race.
Darn.
I repeat, find somewhere to retire
That's a big
immediately.
shame.
It's too dangerous
That's
to
a
stay
big
on
shame.
track.
Massive shame.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Great effort there from Kramer to take the victory today. Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
Well, I'm not sure what we just saw, but one thing's for sure. Today's winner has certainly showed they have no fear battling it out on the track. And who can blame them? I don't think I've ever seen someone through the competition so quickly. Today's race was a sight to behold, and judging from the crowd's reaction, it went down well with the fans as well.
As we look back on a thrilling race here today, we can now see the drivers take their places on the podium. It's a familiar sight by now, as it's another successful F2 win for Prema.
Well done, Mick Schumacher, who wins it for Prema. Doesn't seem like Guan Yu Zhou's on this podium either, so it's a bad day for Univerchosi. I mean, bad session in the sprint race, but we did do on the feature race, so hopefully those points are big enough to secure us the title soon. Well, that is a shame that we had an engine failure for the sprint race. Mick Schumacher wins it with Armstrong and Ticktum on the podium, as we saw. Tsunoda, Zhou, Daruvala, Schwartzman, Galale, Matsushita, and Piquet in the top 10. Of course, Galale is the last point finisher of those guys. Samaya, Drugovic, Aiken, Delatras, Markolov, Mazepin, Sato, Nassani, Alessi, Giotto round out the top 20. Lundgaard and myself do not finish the race. Interesting. I wonder what what happened to Lundgaard. Doesn't show. There's only a collision between Sato and Giotto recorded, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at the standings before we end the episode today. 86 points to us, Tsunoda on 57, 29-point gap now. Gap is coming down. Mick Schumacher, Tectum overtake Guan Yu Zhou. The Guan Yu Zhou is tied on 44 points with Armstrong, so that's how it looks. There are the bottom half of the table looks as so. You guys can pause at any time to watch, but yeah, that is the full table. Team standings wise, 130 points for UNDERCUT. We did get some points with Guan Yu Zhou finishing 5th. Carlin are kind of closing the gap, 42-point gap now, 88 points to them, and 74 points for ART with 56-point gap to us. So it's still very dominant from UNDERCUT, but sadly the car didn't live up to finishing standards, and we had to retire. Quite a shame that we had the engine failure on the sprint race, but overall this has been a splendid race. Race weekend in Monaco. Yeah, I think we are quite solid in F2. The F2 cars drive interestingly different to the F1 cars, and I think the fact that they're a little heavy feeling, like they feel like trucks, I think that really helps us in Monaco, because in Monaco actually the F1 cars feel a little too light and they like to throw themselves into turns and corners, and also because this car feels a bit heavy, we can coast a lot, and that helps with a lot of these turns. And that, I think that's why I was a lot better in F2 Monaco racing than F1. It's very solid in that sense, but still I prefer an F1 car over the F2 cars. Anyway, that has been the race weekend. Not quite sure what's next because the schedule is kind of jumping around. I'm hoping it's Azerbaijan next, because that track I'm very solid at, so I'm hoping for a good race weekend there. Maximize the amount of points we can score in a race weekend. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, use the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as the next episode goes live. Please do comment down below what team you guys want me to sign in F1 when we reach it. I'm still opening it up for debate until the final couple rounds of the season. I'll let you guys know when I've made up my mind and seen all the comments. But yeah, keep posting what F1 team you want me to sign for. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for watching this video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and until next time, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys at the next race weekend in F2.